Hi humans, it's still Hannah, and I have a belated March TBR today, and I'm excited, so let's go with the first book that I'm actually already on. It's Exit Strategy by Martha Wells. It's book 4 in the Murderbot Diaries series, which I am obsessed with. It is really funny, it's a sci-fi, and it's just like about a really depressed robot that's designed to kill but really doesn't want to. And I'm really excited to see where this book goes. I am really praying that I can recall the things that happened in the last few books. Like, I remember the general gist, but I don't remember all the tiny details. And I don't have the first 3 books on me right now to refresh my memory. I think after that, I'm going to pick up Almond by Won Pyong-son. I'm so sorry. This is I believe a contemporary, and it is, I don't know if it's like mental health or more neurodiversion related. I think maybe it's a little bit of both. But I thought it was really interesting, and a friend of mine read it and absolutely loved it. I think it was a favorite book of hers. And it just sounds like something I really enjoy. I'm trying to branch out, and I'm pretty sure the author is Korean, fairly certain, and I really wanted to pick up Korean literature and just expand. And then from there, this is a little weird turn, but I also have a nonfiction. I have another one, but The Body Keeps the Score by Bessel van der Kolk, who's an MD. And I've been wanting to read this for a very long time. I'm very involved in the health and wellness sphere. I'm a yoga teacher, a personal trainer. I just got certified as a nutritionist or a nutrition coach. I can't speak. And I just love anything to do with wellness and learning a little bit more about it. And I think that this would really deepen, especially my knowledge in all 3 roles that I play, but also, especially as a yoga teacher, I think this would be really interesting to learn about, because from what I gathered is that it kind of talks about where the body holds trauma and the different effects on the body in that sense. And then wild left turn, we have The Arm of the Sphinx by Josiah Bancroft. This is book 2 in the Books of Babel series, I think. It's a 4-book series, high fantasy, adult. Book 1 was actually really good. It was really slow, but I really enjoyed it. I just thought it was really cool. But this follows Senlin, who loses his wife in this wild tower first day of their honeymoon, and he's just trying to find her and rescue her, and he kind of uncovers all of this intricate and insane politics that are going on whatever in the tower, and he's just kind of trying to understand not only the powers at play, but why and how the tower functions. And it's so fascinating. And I didn't know up until recently that the Tower of Babel is a biblical story, and I learned about it surprisingly because I noticed a theme that Babel is like a recurring theme in a lot of books and a lot of stories. Babel or Babel, the actual R.F. Kuang book, which I read recently, coming up in my upcoming wrap up, or the one after, I don't remember. But point is, she uses that, and she actually straight on referenced it in the text, whereas here it's not straight on reference, but it's literally called the Books of Babel series, and it's in a tower. And I don't know, I didn't know this was a thing, and then I learned that it's like a biblical story, and I want to learn a little bit more about that because I'm pretty sure I looked it up, and I don't think we have anything similar or equivalent to it. I think there's something similar, but there isn't an exact equivalent to it in my own faith. So that was interesting. And then we have Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. I apologize. I have been wanting to read this since university, I think so, since like 2019. Yeah, I'm pretty sure since last year of uni. And I've been seeing this quite a bit since then, and I heard, at first I heard really good things, and then I heard mixed reviews, and I kind of was hesitant, but a friend of mine got it for she got me a few books on my birthday. Oh, actually, Almond was also a birthday gift by the friend who said she loved it, Dana. I'm going to, Dana actually has a BookTok and a Bookstagram, and I'm going to insert both for you on the screen. for you to follow her. She has very different book tastes than I do, but I always love hearing what she talks about and her opinions on books. And we actually do like a lot of similar books, hence. And this is by another friend of mine, Aline, whose BookTok and Bookstagram I will also put up on the screen if you'd also like to follow her. I have a pattern in my friendships. we're like a little bookish friend group, the three of us, which I love. But anyway, this book she got me, and I am really glad she did, because again, I've been wanting to pick it up for a while and I've been hesitant, and the fact that she got it for me is just like a sign to just read it. And I think I'm going to I don't know if I'll actually get to it this month or next month, but I'm really hoping that I get to it this month. And from what I remember is that it's like the same vibe of like girl living in city dealing with mental health, but like a bit of humor, and that's the kind of vibe that I really like, and it's a contemporary, so I'm really hoping that I enjoy it. And then the last book we have is another nonfiction, and this one is again a little bit weird maybe, but it's Ratio by Michael Rollman. And again, so nutrition is something that I work with, but I also love recipe development, and I'm trying to become more professional with my culinary skills. So I bought a bunch of culinary related books, like the science of cooking, and like the ratio is literally like the correct ratios and the kind of standard blueprints that you would follow for ratios in recipes, like the perfect flour to oil to whatever ratio in a cake, for example, like fat to flour to whatever in a cake, and like moisture to dry ingredients and stuff like that. So I'm aware that this is a little bit of a weird appearance on BookTube, but yeah. So these are the books. As you can tell, I'm very varied in my interests. We have 2 contemporaries, we have a sci-fi, we have a fantasy, we have a nonfiction about like wellness and all that, and we have a cooking nonfiction related book. So yeah, those are all the books that I really want to read this month. If you have actually any other recommendations for spring specifically, also please let me know. I'm always looking for very season specific stories and books. Oh, and let me actually plug in my Bookish Instagram and my Bookish TikToks over here as well. So if you want to check these out, you could. I think I'm getting to post a lot more often on them, and I'm having such a good time. I'm actually enjoying it. So you can follow me on these as well if you want a bit more bookish content. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, because that really helps me out a lot. And if you want more content, you can click either video on the screen, and I'll see you in the next one.